Recording in progress.
Okay, don't worry, I'm going to turn off my phone.
All right, I think we're all ready to start. Chair Patterson, you want to call the meeting to order?
Yes, 1 minute. Okay. So I'm calling to order the City of Indio Sustainability Commission special meeting of October 12th, 2021. It is 1:03 p.m. and we're attending by Zoom conference. Next item is the Pledge of Allegiance. Will you all join me in pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic
for which it stands,
one nation,
nation, under God,
indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
just for all.
Okay, can we go back to the agenda so I can see what's next? Okay, so the next item on the agenda is public comment. Do we have any public comment?
Chair, we don't have any public comments. We do have to go back to the roll call. I'll do a
Oh, I'm sorry.
quick roll call. Chair Patterson,
Here.
Vice Chair Benson,
Here.
Commissioner Tack,
Here,
and we have a poll.
Okay, so now public comment, I guess there is none. And therefore, we're going to move on to the Keeping America Beautiful affiliate minute action item.
Okay. At the last meeting, the city manager came to the commission meeting and he explained a lot about the Keep America Beautiful program, which is basically an urban beautification program that's largely focused on litter cleanup. We gave some examples of what some other cities were doing and some of the options we may have if we join or become an affiliate of Keep America Beautiful. And it was clear that it's a very flexible program that can be as encompassing as we want or as narrow and focused as we want as well. There's quite a bit of flexibility and room to to build a program that's very Indio-centric and what we need here, or what we would like here. Ultimately, there are two ways to become an affiliate to Keep America Beautiful. You can join with no existing organization, or you can join with an existing organization. And the steps are very similar, except that if you don't have an organization, a city organization established and ready to take over administering the program, then you have to create one, whether it's a board, committee, or commission, you have to create it. And then other than that, the steps are largely the same after that. There's a lot of pluses to becoming an affiliate. There is training, there's support for building community events that we wouldn't have if we just did them alone. As far as the Sustainability Commission, there's a lot of overlap with what this program could do with what we already do. For instance, with waste management, our outreach for bulky item cleanup so that bulky items aren't illegally dumped, and our collection events where we give people an opportunity to properly dispose of things that can't go in the trash, like batteries and oil, e-waste. So ultimately, what we're asking today is that the Sustainability Commission vote on making a recommendation to become an affiliate, for the City of Indio, become an affiliate with the Keep America Beautiful program, with the Sustainability Commission as the existing organization that would move forward administering this program for the city. That would be the recommendation. It does require a vote, and then if it is approved here, then next it'll go to the City Council, and if they approve it, then you all would become the administrating body.
So what is required of the Sustainability Commission in order to be the responsible party relative to this program?
Ultimately, we would start by hearing from the Keep America Beautiful support group. They'll come out. They do trainings. They help us basically get a program started. But we have to decide, for instance, what parts of the program we want to run. There are residential programs, there are commercial programs, there are things that we already do, and we would talk about them here in the commission, and then you all would decide basically what you want to do, and we talk about resources and things like that, and see what we could build from here. But you would be given an opportunity to be trained and given support from the Keep America Beautiful folks, but what you would ultimately do is build the program for the city to decide where you would want to take that, how big or how small you would want to make the beautification programs and litter pickup programs and things like that.
So it sounds like beautification and litter programs are two of the programs that you're interested in recommending to the commission?
Actually, Robert, what we would do is the city manager said that we would apply for an affiliation as an existing organization. Sustainability Commission would take this over for the city. Sarah would be in charge, and then we would get into the details.
Well, if we're going to vote on it, don't we need to know what the details are before we vote on it?
No, I mean the details as to what the focused areas, the research, those things are all open-ended. So we could dovetail with other cities. We could look at what is available. We're not really, at this point, we're not voting on the details. We're voting on whether or not we want to affiliate with this organization through the Sustainability Commission and have the city pay the certification fee and have us be the lead agency for the city for this organization.
Yeah, I'm not opposed to it. I'm not saying that. I wasn't present at the last meeting. Maybe there was some kind of a presentation that I wasn't present for. But I mean, what you're saying is, okay, we're recommending you join this organization. We don't know at this point what programs we would be involved in, but it provides training and support. That's really the only substantive information that I have about it. And So we want you to vote in favor of it, and then you can decide later on what it is that you would want to get out of this program. But I'm asking staff, well, what is it that you think it, I mean, you wouldn't be recommending this if you didn't think there was some good part of it. And so what is it that you think we might be able to gain from through this program? Can you tell us specifically?
Sure. Ultimately, there was quite a bit of feedback from the Indio community as well as the city council that beautification was high up on folks' priorities. And that means basically litter cleanup and waste management and things like that, which is a lot of what we do. If we join Keep America Beautiful, then we can build those cleanup and beautification programs with training to bring in community support, because ultimately a lot of it is going to be how do we bring the community into this to help us. So there will be litter cleanups, yes. Will it just be residential? Would be up to you all. Could we include getting some help or possibly bringing in commercial facilities as a way to help fund it, or do giveaways or things like that, build it out in that kind of sense? Then again, that's up to you, but it is something that we could do. But what we're ultimately trying to do is make a substantive step forward in something that we know that the community would like to see, which is beautification in the city and litter cleanup and waste management.
Okay, I think I understand. Well, that sounds like a good program. You know, there's certainly a lot of opportunity to, you know, improve different parts of the city, you know, in terms of, like you said, litter cleanup and, you know, maybe other beautification. I don't know what this all involves, but it might involve, you know, I'm assuming it might involve like landscaping or graffiti removal or things of that nature. Would that be correct? Are those things that would fall under the beautification program potentially?
Potentially, yes. In other cities, they have extended out to water conservation efforts and those things as well. How far or how big we want to take it would be up to you. If you were to vote yes today and the city council approves it, we can expand or not, or keep it as focused as we want. That was one of the things that was really important in the last meeting, I think, was that the city manager really explained that it was very flexible, that we could really create a program that we wanted. If we wanted to bring those things in, absolutely that potential is there.
And are any other cities in the Coachella Valley participating in this organization?
I don't think in the Coachella Valley that I know of, but the city of Riverside has, yes. They are on the Keep America Beautiful website as an affiliate, because their program called Love Your Community is something that they've actually talked to us about bringing out to the Coachella Valley. That would be much more, it would be a turnkey litter community cleanup program, which they have already put together. And we could do that as part of our own program. So it's not mutually exclusive. There is something like this happening in Riverside County. We could learn from that. We could incorporate that into our program if we wanted to, or we could just branch out on our own.
Okay, and the cost is $4,500?
Yes, that cost is a certification fee. There's also an annual fee that is fairly, it's not as high. The annual fee is much less. I forget what it is right now, but there is an annual fee. It helps pay for the training and the workshops and so forth to help us get our programs going and keep them going and teaching us how to get the community involved.
You know, now that you mention it, I think I actually worked with this $300 a year annual fee, Morgan says. I think I actually, which sounds very reasonable, I actually think I did a project once involving this organization for a client, and they were doing like an Arbor Day tree planting program, and they had found a nonprofit that does tree planting, and they had put the city that was our client together with the tree planting organization, and they were going to go in and plant so many thousands of trees in the city. Does that sound like it might be the same program? I think it was.
I believe, yes, it does. When I say it's largely focused on litter, I believe that's where it was ultimately, where it came from. But they do, yes, they do tree planting. They also do community gardens, setting those up as well. So it does encompass more than just litter cleanup, yes. And
Oh, well, I'm all for that. That sounds great. So I assume that, staff is recommending this. I mean,
Well, the city manager actually recommended it
oh, you did?
because of the survey that the Indio citizens provided to the city. The number one focus item in that survey was to clean the community up, make it green and a beautiful place to live. So in response to that, the city manager came to us and asked us if we would assist in this endeavor.
Okay. I thought I saw the city manager was going to attend this meeting.
He attended the one that you weren't at and gave us about a 1-hour presentation.
Ah, okay. But he's not going to be present today.
No.
No.
I just, if I real quick step in here. So I just sent a link on the chat box. The city manager, he used this as an example of what a city is doing with this program. If you want to take a quick look at that, they've got that website there.
I don't know if I can see that. Where is it?
It's in the chat box. I put a link in there. That's the site they did. This the programs they do through this program. There you go.
Okay, here it is.
So this is the Keep Alamogordo Beautiful. So, and these are the programs that they run through the Keep America Beautiful program.
Okay. So they're in Desert City. So, if they're in any other desert cities?
No, not that I know of.
Okay.
I think there's something like 650 affiliates throughout the country.
Okay. Okay, well, that answers all my questions. Sorry I wasn't at the last meeting. I think, totally my fault. No, I don't have any legitimate excuse. I apologize. But thank you for giving me this information. I feel comfortable that this is a good project. And I assume that you all have already had an opportunity to discuss it.
Okay. Then the next thing we would need, if you're all ready to move forward, then it would be a motion, a second, and then a roll call vote.
I'll motion to recommend Indio's involvement in the Keep America Beautiful program.
I'll second that.
Okay. Chair Patterson,
Aye.
Vice Chair Benson,
Yes.
Commissioner Tack.
Yes.
It passes unanimously. Okay, that's great. The next thing that we have is the next meeting time and date. We're having a conflict. Commissioner Benson or Vice Chair Benson has a conflict, and I'm wondering if for the next meeting we could meet on Monday the 25th at the same time instead of Tuesday the 26th. And then at that time, we'll talk more about moving forward with a consistent time.
Is that in November, Sarah?
Nope, that is October. That's like in 2 weeks.
Oh, so it's in 2 weeks?
Yes, so it would be October 25th.
25th, Monday?
We'll have our regular meeting.
So it's the 26th or 25th?
I would like to propose the 25th at 5:30. That's a Monday.
Monday, 5:30. Now, Morgan, is that gonna work for you?
Yeah, that's perfect for me. I'm unavailable Tuesday through Friday
Okay.
evening,
All
so
right,
Monday's perfect.
so. Fine with me, as long as it works for Morgan.
Works for me.
Okay, I'll get out a calendar save on that, and that is all I have today.
I'll motion to adjourn.
A second?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Thanks, Sarah.
Enjoy the nice weather.
Thanks, everybody.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
Be safe.
Thanks.